Hey, this is Martin here from SoleTrail. How are we? So I'm up in the woods here and I'm here to talk about my new tent. It's the Nordisk Svalbard 1 SI lightweight one-person tunnel tent. It's the SI version. So I'll explain more about that when I'm pitching it, but you can get an SI version and a PU version. So I want to explain what they are so you don't make the mistake that I made when I first purchased this. So let's get pitching and let's see what it's like. So it comes with a very handy straps on the outside. It's quite a wide bag, which I really like, is because the Vango bags are the best bags that I've ever seen. The Vango bags have a side axis, which is perfect, especially when you're on the top of a mountain, and it's quick and easy and fast way to pack. But this, which I'm really happy about, is actually wider than what you need, so it is easier. I had a Ferrino tent and the Ferrino tent was a nightmare to pack into it, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, let's get it out and get it up. Quite a quick pitch of a tent. It comes with DAC lightweight aluminium color coded poles. It's very fast and quick to put up. So you have your silver DAC poles that matches with the seams that way. Then you have your gold, mustard, yellow, whatever way you want to call them, that matches with the same colour, so they're colour coded. So just follow it all the way in. It just clips in here on one side and then follow. Same on the other side. Simple as that. Follow the same. Clip in here, clip in the other side. You get small little aluminium pegs with this, but I changed them out just to try save some on weight, and I've been using these lately. They're plastic, but one thing I do love about them is the hook here, and the hook is so good for holding the actual tension lines. So yeah, they haven't let me down yet, but they are plastic, so if I knew there was a strong wind coming, I'd probably change to something else. But so far so good, and they're very cheap. I'll put the details in the description. So today I'm using these. So one at the bottom, just put one peg at each side, then just peg out the four corners. So this is the inner pitch. The beauty about this, what they say is, not sure in Ireland, but you can use this without the outer fly sheet if the night is warm enough and you're guaranteed you're not going to be getting some rain. It has good venting, so you'll see here the venting, just venting here, and it vents all the way through to the back, because a lot of Nordisk products have an issue with condensation in the inside. So the inner tent, this is a 40D ripstop material. The actual ground is actually a 40D ripstop hydrostatic up to 10,000 millimeters of water, so there is no water getting through that. It is quite thick, so I really like it. It's such a unique design that here is your entrance. Usually with tunnel tents you have your entrance right in the center here, but for this you have your entrance here. This is a Four Seasons tent. I'll show you more why. To start off, you have these little bits of Velcro that strap here if the dog's face doesn't get out of the way. Look, I'm trying to tell the people something. That's right in my mouth. French kiss by a dog. Nice. So before you move on, you use these Velcro that go around the inner DAC poles, and there's one over this side as well. There's another 2 more up top. Then you go around and start clipping in all these. Last but not least, the last one. So once they are all clipped on, you can start pulling your tent into position just to get it as smooth as possible. So let's get going. I like to get the tent as smooth as possible, so there's always adjustments you need to do when the time comes. So there she is. It's a beautiful tunnel design system, and it's quite peculiar where the door is to get into it. But as I was explaining earlier, this is the SI version, which is the silicone based outer sheet, is the only difference. The PU version is a PU coated 40D ripstop material that's on a lot of the cheaper tents, we'll say, because the actual design of this is identical between the SI and the PU. The only thing is, it's the materials are different, and the cost is different, and the weight is different. So the inner tent on both the PU and the SI are the very same. The outer is a PU coated for the PU version of it, and then the SI is the silicone based coated outer. It's more stretchable, it's less noisy, but it does cost you more. The PU version of this is 2 kilograms. I weighed it, it's slightly over 2 kilograms. So 2 kilograms, it's a lot louder in the wind than the silicone based, but it's €100 cheaper. It's the same waterproofness, it's 100 quid cheaper, but it's heavier and louder. So the SI version is the silicone based, it's 1.7 kilograms, so it is 300 kilograms lighter. You're paying 100 quid extra, and it's a lot less noisier, so you're literally paying for what you get. So the PU version of this will set you back €199, and then the SI version, which I have, is €299. The problem is, at the start they don't really explain this fully well on the website, and originally I bought the PU version, and when I got it, it wasn't silicone based, and I was actually I was pretty pissed off, being honest. So I actually sent it back, and the company were great. They gave me full refund, and what I did is I bought the SI version straight away. So just don't get caught like I got caught. So there's a PU version and an SI version, and they do this with a lot of their tents. So the design stays the same, it's the material they use are different. So yeah. Okay, so here is the nice, very airy vent. I was actually going to buy the Nordisk Telemark 2 one person tent. It'll set you back around €500, but the amount of reviews that were about condensation were horrific. So yeah, I got a bit taken back by that, so I went with this instead. Okay, let's go in. What I do like here is this. You have a magnetic, probably an added weight they didn't really need to do. That could have been Velcro right there, but they do have a magnet here that just nicely holds that, especially in a lot of wind. So set your door up that your guideline can act to help you with your vestibule. So you have a nice wind blocker there and there. The outer door, you have a choice. You can have it mesh for the summer, or you could have double layer. So you have a pocket here to put your outer door into if you want to. Up here is your air vent that you can fully close fully close that over, fully open to leave a mesh there, but you also have a choice to open that fully, to get your hand fully out. Like, I don't know why you'd want to do that unless you want to bring cables in here or something like that, but it does give you the choice. But they've really focused on the ventilation in this one. That's all mesh as well. You have a hanging hook here. You have one pocket over here in the corner. Usually that's for the door that just goes in there. It usually hangs. You have another pocket at this side. I love the logo. They have the logo everywhere. You're not going to forget who owns the tent. Over here, you have another pocket. And you have a hook. And here's the mesh that goes out into the other air vent. This is the internal door for 4 season. Or mesh for 3 season. Which is very, very handy. You have enough height to sit up. I'll put that dimension up there. What I've seen, there's a video, they've tested this tent in a wind tunnel up to hurricane force winds. So in the description, I'll leave the YouTube link to this exact tent, and it will show you how good it is at withstanding the wind. They've made it and they've tested everything, especially Nordisk go all out when they want to actually get proper information about their tents, and the wind tunnel test was incredible to watch, so I'll leave that in details in the description. The vestibule is a nice size, it really is. It's the width in here is what I really love, because you're going to be fully sleeping along there. You have all the space here for either your bag or chuck your Madra dog in there. So some pros and cons with this tent. Pros, I love the weight, I love the construction, I love the details that they went into, and I love the actual odd shaped door that they put in the front. It's not like a side access door, it's something unique and I like that. The wind test that they've done in it, the high quality material that they use, the 3000mm outside ripstop 40D material, and then you have your 40D ripstop material on the inside, and that's 10,000mm, so there's no way you're getting wet from the floor in this or from the top. So there's a few little things that I wish they'd slightly change, so I'll tell you. One, it only zips up from the bottom, and that's quite annoying because it's so easy to put a double zip in it. So if you had a zip up top and it was a rainy day, you wanted to cook in your vestibule, you wouldn't be able to. You'll have to zip up from the bottom if you want to do that. It's such a simple thing, but a lot of wild campers will understand me when I'm saying on a rainy day when you want to cook in your vestibule, you can't pull down this. One thing I will say though, if you were cooking in your vestibule, you could fully open up this here, so you could probably get away with it. But I just don't, I know they're trying to save weight in every way possible, but like for the weight of putting an extra zip in, I'd nearly take off the little magnet, the weight of that magnet, put Velcro in there, and I'd put a double zip on this to get some space up top. But you do have this space to leave stuff out, so it's only a little gripe, but yeah, I do like that. I wish the inner tent you were able to pull into place. It doesn't have, I'll show you. So on the outside of this tent you have the choice to pull this into position. You don't have that luxury with the inner. I would love if the same adjuster was here, so you'd be able to pull this into position a lot more. I just like things tight. I could get that a lot tighter if I was pitching for a wild camp. I'd be spending a lot more time on that, but for now it actually looks proper. So that's my new tent. It's the Nordisk Svalbard 1 tunnel design tent, front axis, which I actually like. It's unique. You have a good size vestibule. You have choices to actually hang the door on the peg. Inside you have plenty of room. If you wanted to fit your bag inside with you, is a massive plus. But a little tip for you, and it's something I always do, is inside in your dry bag, have a plastic bag. A black plastic bag, so no matter how wet or dirty that your your hiking bag is, you can put it into the very clean and not wet black bag and bring that in with you if you have the space to bring that in with you. I always do that. Or if you wanted to leave your bag in the vestibule, you're not worried about water getting in underneath it and up into it, so always carry a black bag with you in your hiking bag. So that's the Nordisk Svalbard 1 person tunnel design tent, 4 season. I haven't had condensation issues with it compared to the reviews that I've seen from the Telemark, but for the price of it, you're getting a high quality material, silicone based material that you'll find in the Hillenberg and you'll find in all the high quality ones. So I'm loving it so far. So hope you enjoyed the review. Please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. This is Martin here from SoleTrail, so happy camping.